Is Myron okay, man? What is going on? What I saw in Fresh and Fit was absolutely appalling. What? Is it a joke? Is it not a joke? It's definitely a joke, but a very fucking bad one. Myron needs to stay away from comedy because it's definitely not his strongest suit, because right here, right now, what I'm seeing is absolutely cringe. Myron might have just set the biggest record for the most cringe and dumbest joke I've ever seen on the internet. I don't know why he would thought this was like passable, why he thought this was good, especially considering the way he looks himself. I don't know why he thought this would be funny to try and role play a fucking clan member, but honestly, this was really stupid. Myron is literally a real-life Uncle Ruckus, and I don't think it takes a genius to see that in the slightest, comparing Abba and Preach to Donkey Kong, of all things, and talking about having them side by side with pictures of fucking monkeys. I honestly cannot believe what I am actually seeing right now, especially from another person that is of color. Come on now, bro. He's like, oh, I'm roasting Abba and Preach. This is what they get. Like, bro, are you serious? This is the best Myron could come up with. All that charisma when it comes to picking up chicks just gives him so much intelligence to a point that his stoop is low as to being fucking racist to try and come at Abba and Preach. And this just goes to show that he can't really criticize them or say anything about those two. Alright? If you have to come at someone's skin color for an insult or a joke, then you really just should not be joking at all. Because honestly, that is the bottom of the barrel. That's like the gum underneath the table, if not lower than that. That is the gum underneath my fucking shoe, alright? This was genuinely not a good roast or anything of the sort. Like, when you're roasting someone, I don't know why he thinks in the back of his mind that this is a good fucking roast. But literally, if you were to sit at a fucking lunch table way back when, like, let's say we're gonna use school for example, if you're sitting at a goddamn lunch table and if you were to say this shit, you would dead ass be looked at as if you're fucking crazy. I don't know. He could have came at anything but that. And he's sitting here wearing the dreads, trying to mock Abba, and it just comes across so awkward, weird, and forced. Like, I don't know why he resorted to this of all things, especially when he's black himself. It's really just stupid and asinine. And then, like, just seeing the clip of Fresh and Fit refer to black women as Shaniquas, like, what? I'm all for criticizing my own race. You see me do it time and time again in my own content, okay? Because some stuff is true, with some good shit, there's always going to be some bad, and there is fair criticism. But when it comes from Myron, it just kind of just seems like a lot of hatred, man. I'm not even going to hold you, especially when I take a look at all the clips that I've been seeing of what Myron's saying, like, saying monkey, warrior gene, and all this other crazy shit. Like, what? Why are you so in tune with this shit? Why do you even know what the fuck a warrior gene is? He was definitely playing that character well wearing that white hood now, wasn't he? Y'all know me, I do my own racist jokes all the time because I think it's funny, but like, honestly, sitting on a stream and trying to roast or insult someone for their race, that's going too fucking far. Like, what? I'm genuinely uncomfortable. And I swear to God, I will say a lot of crazy shit. I am truthful. I'm going to be honest with my viewers, man. I do a lot of crazy, dark jokes. But it's like, genuinely, trying to use this as a point to insult someone or taunt Abba and Preach, you have to have some kind of fucking mental issues or insecurities and problems deep within to go this fucking far to just insult Abba and Preach. Like, why you would think that the guys who are probably like the beachheads of the red pill movement, guys who, if you want to even consider to be intelligent, you would think they would try and roast Abba and Preach's views on any type of political aspect or something that's going on and school them that way. But the immaturity and the lack of fucking self-awareness really just attacked Myron in the worst way possible. And really, I guess it was just fucking necessary because now, all that ego, all that arrogant ass behavior is just biting him in the ass. And I do think that if he were to get deplatformed from all this, it is definitely well deserved because there was no ounce of respect for Abba and Preach here, and there's so many different ways and avenues that he could have used to handle trying to quote-unquote roast them. Like, this guy really thought that this was the best way. This was gonna be a banger. This was gonna hurt their feelings. Are you serious? Like the monkey noises, everything else. You can even tell that Sneeko during these clips is very uncomfortable and it's like, all right, don't do this on my stream. You could tell that that is what he wants to say, but he's a part of that red pill movement, so it's only hurting him to try and go against Fresh and Fit at the end of the day. But really, even though it would be Fresh and Fit, integrity is a lot more fucking important than that. I don't care what my inner circle is, but if one of my friends is crossing the line, you gotta stop them and let them know that they're crossing the fucking line. It's just so weird to me how Myron would try and just portray himself as a racist fucking clan member for a joke and then just dick suck himself and try and like put himself on a pedestal while role-playing a racist man. He probably knows a lot about his own audience doing that, huh? Well, don't you think? Pretty fucking accurate if I do say so myself. It's already bad enough that he's saying shit like this about his own fucking race. Imagine if he was not black. How much more insane this situation would be. How terrible. How mortified. This dude, he wouldn't even have a fucking channel. I wouldn't even have the opportunity to talk about this shit because Fresh and Fit would genuinely be wiped off the face of the fucking earth for this one. I don't know how you defend it. Like, you can go as far as to say it's a joke, but I'm sorry, that stupid ass, pissy ass defense is just not going to cut it anymore because as a joke, you know what jokes always have? A little bit of fucking respect, right? Because you can disrespect someone respectfully, but right here, there is not a single ounce of respect for Abba and fucking Preach, man. And I just can't look at this shit, like, bro. What the fuck is this guy doing, man? You have to be absolutely stupid to be a content creator and actually do this shit. Like, oh, he's unhinged, he's based, he's this, he's saying shit, he doesn't care what anybody thinks. Good for him, good for him. I bet you he's damn sure going to care about what the fucking YouTube moderation team is going to think once they actually end up seeing this fucking clip. Honestly, I don't watch Fresh and Fit, nor do I give a fuck about them, but all I gotta say is, even though I had no expectations from them from the very beginning, I'm just insanely disappointed at the end of the day.